guys know I can't start this video without making your mouth water, right? So here goes. Everyone knows that the birthplace of the modern day pizza is Naples, right? In Italy. Everybody knows that. Now, Dubai has over 400 amazing pizza restaurants. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, all sorts of styles. They've cooked in all sorts of different wood, gas, ovens, all sorts of stuff. There is an amazing pizza culture right here in Dubai. The only thing that's missing is a pizza tour. And I don't mean one of those things where you shoot your favorite 5 videos and you say that's a pizza tour. I mean somebody walking you around, taking you places, letting you try slices and telling you about the history and the culture of pizza. It's an idea for one of you, or me, or one of us. But I digress. What am I doing in front of a Japanese restaurant? Well, Dubai is also home to dozens of Japanese restaurants. But this Japanese restaurant right here, Akiba Dori at the Dubai Design District, or D3 as we like to call it, is super special. The restaurant actually looks like my favorite part of Tokyo, Akihabara, the otaku, the gaming, the manga district. Super cool. But what's awesome about this Japanese restaurant is that they actually have one of the top 5 pizzas in Dubai. That's my top 5, by the way, right here. This is a New York / Japanese / Italian style wood fire oven baked pizza that is just oh so good. But let's eat because I talked for way too long. So you took that amazing cuisine,
almost ancient cuisine, almost.
Absolutely,
almost, yeah.
Absolutely. Put a Japanese twist to it, a little bit of a Lebanese flavor in there as well, and you're in Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of mix it all
but that
together.
Is Dubai, right? That exactly what you just said is literally Dubai. Like some random Lebanese guy with an Italian guy, with a British guy, with a Filipino chef, putting everything together, and suddenly you're like, oh, this is actually amazing.
Tell me a little bit about some of the dishes that you love over here that you recommend.
We're talking about New York, so we make a New York style pizza, but Japanese Italian style. So it's a Japanese
What does
flour.
that mean? What does that
mean? Japanese flour and salt, baked in a Japanese wood-fired oven by Luigi, who's from Napoli, but it's got like an American vibe to it.
How did you concoct that though? Was that done over here?
I definitely didn't concoct that at all, actually. So Luigi went to Japan to study with a pizza master.
Hold on, an Italian from Naples went to Japan to study
crazy.
with a pizza master.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He came back here and he developed the entire menu. So we started off, he learned one thing, he made like 25 things out of it. He does a monthly special, so that's where the creativity comes in and all the innovation.
Superb,
yeah.
Superb. So this is it, peeps. Pizza right out of the oven. This is the gnocco pizza made by Luigi over here.
These burned bubbles,
yeah,
it's the way I'm stretching the pizza. So it's a Japanese technique.
Oh.
So you can check there is some crispy part in the edge and some airy part, you know.
Oh.
It's waves.
Fantastic. So it's like waves, beautiful.
Exactly.
Amazing, amazing.
That's why.
So actually in 2004, I had the choice of continuing my master's in New York or moving here. My brother had just gotten a job with Air Arabia, so he was in charge a year before. And my dad says, trust me, this is where you want to be for the next 10 years.
So I always say people don't just wake up one day and get into food. How did you get into it?
I'd like to say I just woke up one day and thought I'm going to open a Japanese street food concept, but it didn't quite work like that. There was a lot of research that went into it. And when I say research, I mean I just went out to a couple of places. I think the biggest push I got to actually do this was the fact that I heard a lot of complaining from people about other venues that I loved. I'm like, how can someone not like this place? It's like the best food. Because it wasn't just about the food. Suddenly it became about other things. Have music's weird, it's like house, and you're at a Japanese restaurant, it doesn't make sense. Or they do birthday parties and they bring out balloons and confetti, and it's a Japanese restaurant and it's like 500 dirhams a person. It doesn't make sense. Food should be a democracy. It should be open for everybody. No one should have, oh, I need to work for like a year to go to X restaurant once. It shouldn't. For me, I hate that idea. And this is all my businesses have been the same. And so that's how it started. Like, what would I open if I could open anything? It would be something that is comfortable for people before anything else, that I could design in my own way with my designer, obviously, but like something that doesn't look like anything else, and something that I could potentially take overseas.
Amazing. I don't know. I'm used to eating pizza like this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Me too.
Some people do it like this.
No.
No? It's gotta be like this. It's gotta be like this. You heard it over here. This is the right way? Alright. Enjoy it together. Thank you. That pepperoni is got a little bit of spiciness to it. But
Yeah, it's a bit spicy.
the middle of the pizza is like super thin, and that actually felt like less than one bite. So look, I kept the ends, and I love the crust.
It's only 190 grams.
190
The
grams.
entire pizza, yeah?
That was amazing. 190 grams for one pizza. Yum. This is so good. You said you haven't been to Japan, right?
No.
But this restaurant, honestly, when I walk in here,
You get that vibe?
I get that vibe. It's got the vibe
And
of
I've
that
never been
street.
there. Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, you've done a great job with it, and recipe-wise, I mean, I've had the food over here. It's not the first time I've eaten over here, but you guys get that right as well. Tell me a little bit about how you got those two things right: the vibe and the recipes.
So I always start with the vibe first, because that's honestly the most difficult thing for anyone to really imagine before it opens. Because you could think, I'm going to open a restaurant, it's going to look like this, sound like this, people are going to come in, feel this, but it's never the same as when you actually open it, right? So I wanted to eliminate as much guesswork as possible for this place. So I didn't want to make it too disconnected from where we are. This is an extension of Akiba Dori. So if Akiba Dori had a hidden alleyway that we put glass around, it's actually this
Sweet.
brick. With all humility, and like I'm super humble about it, we make the best chicken katsu curry in the country. Maybe even like comparable to like some of the best in the world.
All right, guys, so this is it, the chicken katsu curry, and this is a chicken cutlet that's been breaded, deep fried. You've got amazing white rice and something which resembles what you may think is an Indian curry. It's not an Indian curry, but it has the texture and the feel of that. All right, I talk a lot. Now it's time to get a piece of this chicken, super crispy on the outside. You want to get a little bit of this sauce right here, and the sauce thickens up if you leave it, so you got to eat it pretty quickly. One of these potatoes right here, and you know me, I always have to have a big bite, so that sauce is just so beautiful. That sauce is different than anything else. It's got a little bit of a sweet tone to it, but it's creamy but without cream. It's amazing. This is fantastic. I love it. This is amazing. Simon was right. This is the kind of thing that if I leave the country, I'll want to come back and have this dish. You guys got to come and try it out.
And the best part of being in Dubai is when you go anywhere else in the world, Dubai has like the most diverse palate on the planet. So if people like it here, you can pretty much bet they're going to like it anywhere, which we're seeing now because we're actually expanding and going international.
Amazing. When did you come to Dubai, and what has that been like?
I've always been this kid who, I never wanted to get a job, really. I just wanted to kind of do my own thing. And I don't know why, I just felt like if this is the place where I can do my own thing. I mean, I looked around, people have done their own thing. And that's why Dubai is where it is today. Because I thought, this is a government run by a person who runs it like a business, who wants the people working on this business to be successful and to branch out and do their own thing. No, you're not stuck in this forever. No, hell yeah, go do your own thing. I'll support you. I felt like the ambition of the city of Dubai matched my ambition, if that makes any sense. So I felt like it matched my kind of way of thought. And also Dubai makes it very easy as a city, as a structure, from every perspective, for you to try something new. The red tape is minimal, and I always make the joke that it's easier to do business with the government here than it is to do business with private companies. It's so easy. Oh, you would like to? Sure, here's the thing for it. Oh, you'd like to do that? So here, the opportunities are not force-fed. I feel like they're out there. If you hustle, if if you're smart enough, if you're honest enough, if you're ready to put in the work, you can get a lot done here. But Dubai's home.